Hi there and welcome to today's vlog. Sue and I have just come back from an interesting couple of days. We travelled down to London and went along to the Gillian Lynn Theatre in London to watch a production of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which is the first of C.S. Lewis's famous Narnia series. He wrote 7 in the series. The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe is probably the most well known. And the stories of 4 children who entered Narnia through a wardrobe. And it was a wonderful production, really well thought out how they did it and portrayed the elements of the story. Really enjoyed that. Then we stayed overnight in a Premier Inn near Kew Bridge, and the following day we went along to Kew Gardens, and I had a really enjoyable time wandering around Kew Gardens. A bit concerned because the weather forecast was really bad. It predicted that there'd be rain most of the day, but actually, as it happens, there had been rain before we set out from the hotel, but we encountered no rain at all. In fact, we even had a little bit of sunshine every now and then. So it was a great time. So I must say, London is not my favourite place. It always seems to be so busy, so full of people, so full of traffic. I can't understand why anybody want to live there, but obviously millions of people do. So good blessing upon them. I was certainly glad to get out of London and come back. But we had a really enjoyable couple of days, and I want to take up the theme of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. It's kind of an allegorical story. There's the story on the level on the face of the story of Aslan the lion and how he rescues the land of Narnia from the wicked witch, and that's a good story in itself. But underlying that is the theme of the Christian story, the gospel of how Jesus came, and like Aslan in the story, Jesus offered his life, died, and in place of others, human beings, to pay the price for the things that we've done wrong. So I remember when our children were young, I read all 7 of the Narnia stories to them, and I think they enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it certainly. In fact, I've read them all again fairly recently, and fantastic stories. The last story in the series is called The Last Battle, and it kind of brings all the previous stories to a culmination with this great battle. And I was reminded of that in a sense, because in the church Sue and I go to, we're just beginning a series on Sundays in the book of Revelation, which is the final book in the Bible, and you could call it the last battle, the culmination of history, if you like. And we started by looking actually at the last chapter, or part of the last chapter of Revelation, this kind of vision that's given to John of what the time when God will recreate, bring all creation into a new state, if you like, recreate. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. And as John goes on to describe this vision he's seen of the end times, he says, I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, look, God's dwelling is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. Then it says, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. What a wonderful picture that is of how things will be when God will bring human history as we know it, the earth as we know it, to an end, and all those who trust in Jesus Christ will be drawn into the new kingdom, the newly created heavens and earth, and enjoy that place where there will be no more sadness, no more tears, no more death. What a wonderful vision. And that is, if our trust is in Jesus, that is what we have to look forward to. What a great vision. And it's such good news. I wonder why sometimes we, followers of Jesus, are a bit embarrassed about sharing our faith when it is such amazing, such fantastic news. So whatever we're going through here now, even in the darkest of times, the toughest of times, the most painful of times, we have that to look forward to, that great vision of what will be when we enter into that new life in the presence of God. He will be with us in that real way. No more tears, no more crying, no more pain. That's something I, for one, am really looking forward to, and hope that you do too. So God bless you. Thank you so much for listening today.